Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review for Rogue Trader, a 1999 biographical film starring Ewan McGregor that I had no idea existed until a subscriber of mine let me know in the comment section of one of my other videos, a review for a movie called Shattered Glass that has a lot in common with this one, that this movie existed, and I'm very, very happy he did because I've really enjoyed it quite a bit. Now, if you are unaware of this film, as I was, basically it focuses on a real-life person who worked for a company called Barings Bank as a trader, and he made an investment that went awry, and in order to try to get it so he wouldn't get busted for it, wouldn't get in trouble, he invested the bank's own money to try to make up for the money he lost for the customer. And at first it worked out for him. He was able to get that money back, but when he made a similar mistake in the future, made a bad investment, he tried to do the same trick again with the bank's money, and over time it just did not come to fruition that it was able to make the money back, and he just kept throwing money after it, the problem, over and over again, basically putting money into a bad situation over and over and over again, trying to recoup all of the damages he'd already done, and just kept making it bigger and bigger, and it snowballed and snowballed to the point where it ended up costing the bank hundreds of millions of dollars because he just was never willing to admit that he made the mistake. And at the same time, he had convinced the bank that he was the end-all be-all of traders, that he had this thing figured out better than anybody else ever could, which reminds me of another one of my favorite movies about the Enron story, where this guy thinks he's genius and he's gonna really revolutionize the system, but in reality it's all a house of cards that can fall at any time. And this movie is just really, really riveting because you're in the mindset and you can empathize with a guy who's just gotten himself in so deep, and there's no way for him to get out that he can see, so he just digs that hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And if he just admitted his mistake at the beginning, or even if he admitted his mistake early on, it's entirely possible he could have gotten out of it scot-free for the most part. Maybe he would have lost his job and had to look into a new career, but he ended up doing something that was just so horrific. It ended up taking it, basically ruining his life, ruining the bank, ruining a lot of people, and it was just such a crazy fascinating story. And to spend so much time with him and come to a point where you understood how he made this mistake, but also at the same time you're kind of sitting in judgment of him because it's just so, I mean, how did he get to this point? How did he allow it? I mean, it's just across the board. It was just such a really, really fascinating story. Now, as far as performances go, this is really a one person's movie. Ewan McGregor is everything that this movie is all about. There's nobody else in it that even comes close. There's nobody else in the movie that's famous, and there's nobody that even remotely rivals him as far as his performance in this film. And I think this is some of his best work that is out there, and I really, really was impressed by him in this movie because you could really empathize with him. And you know, I do think that there have been other actors who actually pulled off a similar role better. Philip Seymour Hoffman in the movie Owning Mahoney immediately comes to mind. If you haven't heard of that movie, you should look into it. It's awesome. But I think he did a great job in this movie and really made it a good watch, and I really enjoy this movie quite a bit. So thank you very much for suggesting it to me. And I mean, I definitely enjoy this movie enough that I desperately want to add it to my collection. That's to give you an idea of how much I like this movie. It was just one that I could see myself watching over and over again, because it's just, I don't know, I really enjoy getting into that mindset space, and you have like this almost claustrophobic feeling because you can feel the walls coming in on him, and it kind of reminds me of what I like so much about zombie films, but in a very, very different way, in a much more psychological way. So I just really, really dug this film a lot. So those are my thoughts on Rogue Trader. If you've heard this movie, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this movie, if you have heard of it, let me know in the comments below. If it sounds interesting to you, let me know in the comments below. Let me know something. Come on. Let me know something. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people might discover my channel, because they might discover this video, and that would be fantastic. And if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when I put something else out, and that would be awesome because I would love to have you come and join the conversation. Other than that, have yourself a good day. Hi everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Rogue Trader, a 1999 biographical film starring Ewan McGregor that I had no idea existed until a subscriber of mine let me know in the comment section of my movie review for Shattered Glass, which is very tonally, significantly